Good morning. What's up? What's up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I am KK. So it is currently 7:57. I recorded my morning routine because I wanted to share it with you guys. These are daily habits I have implemented in my life. And when I tell you that my mornings feel so much better, like I am ready for the day mentally, physically. Listen, let's go. So I do believe that the way we start our morning it really does help you. And I just want to share them, like I said. So let's get into it. Alexa, stop. First things first that I do every morning, no exaggeration, is pray. Like I do it automatically, the same way like when we grab our phones and we go on our favorite apps, like you do it out of habit. That is me in prayer. And my prayers, they're not long to be honest, and it's pretty much the same every day. It's just thanking God, for waking me up this morning and protecting me throughout the night. And I hope that He protects and guides me and my family and friends throughout the day. Pretty much the same every day, and that is my non-negotiable. I will pray every morning out of habit. The other thing that sets me up for a good day is when I read my Bible, when I take my daily bread, when I feed my spirit. Now, this is something that I do not do consistently, and I am working to be to that level where, the same way I automatically pray, I would automatically get my Bible and start reading it. And that is why I actually have it on my bed. Like whenever I fix my bed, I will put it right there so that I don't have an excuse. But guess what? Sometimes I wake up and I stay in bed a little longer and I still don't take my Bible and read a verse for the day. I even have my devotional, which I do like because at least I know sometimes you don't know what to read, and that kind of gives me a topic. For example, this topic was about how to put on the armor of God. Basically, it's about how the Bible says that you must put on the armor God has given you, which is a conscious decision on our part. The daily decisions we make and the words we say are how you actively dress yourself in God's armor. Guys, this is something that I learned when I was younger in Sunday school. But honestly, I completely forgot about the armor of God. So it's literally just taking me back to the basics. And what I would do every time on the days that I do my morning devotion, I would take a minute and just ponder on what I read. It has a little prayer where it says, I choose to wear the breastplate of righteousness, and I thank you that I have the shield of faith. Today I will choose to live by faith, not by sight, trusting the promises in your word. Also, I thank you that you have armed me with the sword of the Spirit. Little things like that. And I literally I'm like, God, please help me to remember what I've read today. That's why when I actually do my devotional, it does set me out for a good day because I'm thinking about it throughout the day. Like, how can I just show it in my actions, in my words, in my thoughts, pretty much. There's a reason I'm so vocal about the fact that I'm either working on these things or I'm not consistent, because I never want to portray that I do these all the time or that, I'm perfect. I just know that there's a certain life that I want to live, and I just have to put in the work and get to the point where I do be consistent in those things. But working out, getting my steps in, moving my body, lifting, these are things that I've definitely started to fall in love with. I was never that athletic kid growing up, and every time I ran, I either came last or I always fell every time. And I used to be the one who, when I did start working out in the afternoon after work, but I'm a morning person now. I'm part of the 5:35 a.m. team, and I said I would never do that, but it works so well in my schedule. And even though throughout the workout I may complain, afterwards I always feel better. I'm hyped. And especially with my cardio, that is something I want to work on, because sometimes I talk fast enough and I'm out of breath. That's not normal, okay? So I got this vest, this 12-pound vest, and if I don't go to the gym, I'm running a few blocks. Well, not really running, power walking until I can run a few blocks. And on the days that I don't work out, then I'm looking for something in the house to do So that way, when I do get home, I don't have to do it. Like, if it's, folding my clothes from washing the night before, or putting a load in the washer, like things like that, just so that I can make life easier for me. Like, you know? One thing a girl's gonna do is take a shower. Listen, if the workout did not wake me up, the shower definitely will, and it's a new day. I'm taking a shower, okay? And I am also putting an effort in the way I present myself. Like, I know myself. I can easily put on a hoodie and a hat and some sweats and call it a day. But I want to be intentional about that, so that's what I'm doing. To get scalded to eat breakfast, but now my body wants it between, I'll say, 7 to 9, and that's the period where I gotta have breakfast. And the good thing about waking up early and having these slow mornings is that I actually have the time to make breakfast. I'm not like rushing and trying to figure out what I'm gonna eat. I don't listen. Those mornings I do not like, okay? And then I've always been that extra person who take the time to make my plate look real nice and cute. So yeah, I get to do that during these slow mornings. This is a new habit, or should I say something I'm trying to make become a habit. I've already said I'm not consistent, and then I don't remember to take these pills. I don't even like pills. Why are they so huge? I'm supposed to swallow these. Yeah, I'm working on that, but it's hard. Because I'm the kind of person that is constantly worrying about what's the next task, knowing that there's barely anything to do when I get home sets me at ease. My mind is at ease for the rest of the day. And making sure that there's no dirty dishes, that helps. During these slow mornings, I made breakfast, I'm making sure that the dishes and the kitchen is clean. I genuinely enjoy when I get to actually sit down, enjoy my breakfast, and read a book, or maybe even watch a movie without focusing too much on the time. Guys, this concludes the end of my video. This is the slow morning routine that actually gets more done. Being productive doesn't mean being perfect. It doesn't mean that, you get all these things done every single day. But I just wanted to share these habits, and they definitely help me get back on track. I hope you guys learned a thing or two, and I would love to hear what are some routines that are like non-negotiable for you, or what are some routines you would like to establish in your life. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I would like to see you guys in the next video.